I made over $100,000 of assignment fees this week from one secret $0 marketing strategy. One strategy that got me inbound leads, a ton of wholesaling real estate deals, and dare I say it, probably cost me about 3 or 4 hours of work. And honestly, just because I wanted to underwrite the deals myself, because I just want to make sure that it was real, got to pinch myself, right? What is up, guys? Zach Ginn here, and in today's video, I will be revealing exactly how I made over $100,000 this week, because we are talking on a Sunday, so it's the 7th day of the week. And I'm excited to really share exactly how I did it. I did not make $100,000 in my total business. This is just from one part of my operations. But this part of my operations is something I've been building up and talking about for a while, that I've gotten $100,000 of just wholesaling deals, like straight to us, like amazing. And cost me no money at all inbound. And what I want to do is show you exactly how I did it. But obviously, you guys know the most important thing, how you can do the same exact thing. Guys, you already know how we roll it, flip the Rick. We want to teach you how to do this for free. We want to teach you how to get your first wholesaling deal for free, and ultimately your first 100K for free. And obviously, some of y'all get you to 7 figures without any money at all. And that's the point. That's what we're going to talk about today. And I'm excited. I got the proof. I'm going to show you it and really show you how you can do the same exact thing. Guys, I'm telling you, I have, I've done probably around 3,000 wholesaling real estate, 2,000 real estate wholesaling deals. Rick's at 3. And what I could tell you is me and Rick combined 5,000 deals together. I get it switched up sometimes. We've been through a lot in this business, you know. And with the large volume of deals I've done just at 23 years old and about 6 years, coming on 7 years in this business, I've seen a lot. And this wholesaling real estate business is changing. And the one thing why I'm doing so well in this current market is because I am adapting. I am really looking at the real estate wholesaling landscape, and I'm making changes and I'm making moves. And if you don't make moves and don't make changes the way that wholesaling real estate is changing, you're gonna get screwed up. One major thing I can tell you is I'm focusing hard on the buyers right now. If you are not focusing hard on the buyers, you're really not going to get anywhere in this business. Things have changed a lot, and if you do not change, you will stay the same and probably get worse. So I'm excited for this, guys. I feel like I'm hyping up some big like sales thingy for you, right? I feel like I'm here to sell you some like crazy sales tactic thing, but guys, I'm showing this all for free, and you know that's what we're doing. So I'm giving you thousands of dollars of real estate wholesaling game absolutely for free today. So before we get it going, guys, do me a favor. Make sure you go out here and hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and always, you already know what to do. Comment below your questions. I want to help you become the best wholesaler possible. So as you can see here, guys, I've talked about this. You know, I've been hyping it up today for it, and I'm always excited. So let me kind of show you a little bit of what I'm talking about here today. So let's pop this up. Let's get it here, just so you can see it. Computer's popping it up. Here we go. So as you saw from part of the thumbnail today, right here, we got about, you got a good amount. You got a good amount of deals we've been doing here. So as you can see here, about $100,000 of deals this week. I kind of put it in the thumbnail on purpose here, but you could probably see it, probably analyze it and see. So about 2 huge checks, 151, 110,000. And then we got another deal on the bottom where we locked it up for 290, selling it for 325. What is that, about 35 grand? So 61 plus 35 is about 96. And then we got probably another $25,000 deal, which I'm pretty sure it's about 25. So we'll get a amount of that. Let me show you that really quick. I got to pop it up my screen here. I feel like an old man doing this for you. This it? Yeah, there it is. All right, let me show you. And then we got another deal right here, show y'all. Just a little bit here. So we got the closing next week. But you know, the deal's locked in. So call it for the 100K and then 25 there, and we'll split that up evenly. So about $100,000 of deals. And what I can tell you is those are the deals that I'm allowed to talk to you about. There's other deals, and got to keep on the hush hush. Deals that are going to be a little bigger than that. And most of the deals in wholesaling real estate I do not talk about. You know, I don't give out some of my top aspects, but I feel like it is my duty right now to tell you about the aspects that I'm doing currently right now and really how you can do the same. I don't think it's fair that I'm doing some of these new strategies that nobody else in wholesaling real estate is doing at all. It's kind of sad that no one else in wholesaling is doing it or talking about it. And it's crazy I'm the only YouTuber, me and Rick, that has actually gotten into the strategy that I'm talking about today. And this is a strategy that you guys can copy. And I'm telling you, you probably can't do it 100%, but if you can just do it 3 or 4% of what I'm doing, you can make a quick extra 70, 90 grand of assignment deals just above it. Like, hey guys, if you can just do 100K in a year, just on top of your regular wholesaling business, that's the point of this video. So let's get into it. Let's talk about this. So what am I doing? What is it? How much is the course, right? So here it is. I made about $100,000, all right, of assignment deals from one secret inbound lead source. This is a free source. It costs no money. And when I say it, you're going to roll your eyes. You're going to cry to me. And you're going to be like, oh, no, man, I don't want to do that, right? But I didn't even say it. And you probably are trying to find a way to complain about it. But this is a method that is very overlooked. It might have a bad name in the industry, but I'll call it another name if you want to. I'll call it the Zach method or the Ginn way of wholesaling, right? But it's basically JVing. I hate to say it. I know JVing has a weird connotation with a lot of wholesalers now, but that is pretty much the essence of it. So let me give you a quick skinny of what I'm doing, how I'm making hundreds of thousands of dollars a week doing this, and really how I'm probably by the end of this year going to be the top wholesaler in the country, me and Rick, by assignment deals, just because we're doing JVing very well. The reason why this works so well is all I literally do is I solve the biggest problem wholesalers have in the industry. And this is something that you can solve too in your own market. Now, it's not a big secret. I do not JV in every market in the United States. I'm working on it, but I'm not. Okay, I'm making hundreds of thousands of dollars, primarily focused on 4 to 5 big markets right now. I do 15 to 20 markets, but really 5 is where most of my deals are coming from. Dallas is honestly a really cool one that that a lot of those deals came from. We do a lot all over the country, right? I'm huge in my actually own, and Florida's probably one of the biggest ones for us, obviously. I'd say Florida, and then Dallas is pretty good. We got parts of Georgia that are going off the chain right now. And then honestly, Oklahoma City is pretty good too. So what I can tell you is JVing in the markets that we've historically done deals a lot in South Carolina for us, but we don't have it on the website actually. We're just going through DMs right now. But JVing is a huge one. And the reason why JVing is good is because it solves the biggest problem we have in this industry. So many beginner wholesalers, they just don't have the knowledge of how to get that deal over, right? They find a really good wholesaling deal, but they struggle through the mechanics of title companies, getting through it, talking to a buyer, make sure the buyer doesn't screw them, and really sometimes renegotiating with the seller, getting the right pictures, going through struggles with the seller, and all these big issues that most wholesalers have. And especially as a beginner, it's a big problem. And the biggest one's not finding good buyers. And I kind of found a way to connect myself with those wholesalers who have good deals, but they just can't sell them, with me, with an experienced team going through the finish line and getting about half the deal. That's what it is. It's JVing, it's joint venturing, call it Ginn wholesaling. Whatever stupid name you got to put in your head to make you feel good. We call it the Mickey Mouse method. I don't know, right? Like, I can say whatever way you want it, right? But what I can tell you is, if you can go out in your own wholesaling market and find new wholesalers that are struggling to get their deals over the finish line, and I'm going to show you exactly in this video how to do it, you could probably make an easy 100K this year. Like just by doing a couple simple strategies. And if you do these simple strategies, it will work very well for you. Now, it's not talked about. This is not, your guru ain't going to do it because your guru don't wholesale like this, okay? This is why I'm like I say this all the time. I'm outsmarting these gurus, and I'm making more money than the gurus in their coaching programs because I'm JVing with you guys. And that's why I don't sell courses. That's why I don't do masterminds or any of this. Like, all I do is just JV deals because I make more money. Guys, you saw a $60,000 check. That was a huge wholesaling deal. Amazing, massive wholesaling deal. And I don't have to go coach for that. I don't have to have a sales team go coach you to buy something. I just do JV deals. It's amazing. So what do, right? People who can't sell their deals, basically when I got the buyers and my team to have the deals and no one has the deals, I just go, all right, I'll give you the buyer, split the deal, boom. And the reason why it works so well is if a new buyer goes out here and new wholesaler, tries to go out here and get a buyer, they'll probably get a $10,000 assignment fee. But if they go with me, I could probably find a premium buyer. They'll probably buy it and we'll make about $25,000 assignment fee. Split that in half, they get $12,500. They actually get an extra $2,500. They go through my experienced team. They don't have to deal with any of the issues. And they literally just kind of get their hand held the entire deal. And a lot of people get hand holding with coaching. I do hand holding with actually doing legit deals. And if you can do this with wholesalers in your own market that I don't wholesale in, so give one example, I don't really do Kansas City or Wichita really at all. So if you're in those markets, just for example, hint, if you can find new wholesalers in that market and you can just hold their hand, and if you can be a legit person and actually you have buyers, you'll do really, really well. Now, if you don't have buyers, go out here and find buyers. Like, just go to wholesaling.com. They're all there, right? And that's pretty much it. You find people that have good deals, you split the deals and you profit, right? But you got to get very good at your dispositions. There's a couple big secrets that you really have to understand though, and it'll help you out a lot, right? There's two big issues for it that obviously I want to help you out and solve, but this is going to get you really rich right now, okay? Guys, in my own personal market, so how did I figure out the strategy? Am I the first person to ever JV a wholesaling deal? No. Okay, I was not, all right? But we're making hundreds of thousands of dollars every single year, every single month in wholesaling real estate. I figured this out pretty quick. So once we hit about 7 figures a year in our own personal wholesaling market, there's about 3 wholesalers I know very well. They're probably even watching this video, so shout out to them. It's a funny one, but I usually pay out around $100,000 every single year in my own local market, about St. Lucie, Indian River, and Martin counties. I literally pay other wholesalers. I literally give out $100,000. Okay, so I give out a lot of money of just assignment fees to local wholesalers who can help me move my really, really crap poop deals. We get deals in a market where I know I'm probably gonna make 3 or 4. I give it to them. They make 10. We split it. I don't have to deal with it. No big deal, right? We can help offload really bad deals and really waste. I don't want to give these bad deals to my buyers because I want to make a ton of money. So we honestly just offload them to other wholesalers that have, buyers that will deal with these type of houses, right? A lot of I don't know how I call it. I guess the only legal right term I can say, just call them crack houses, because there is literally crack in the house. So that's why I call them crack houses. Not a derogatory term, but I mean, if the shoe fits, wear it, right? Those type of properties are nice neighborhoods, and honestly, $4 or $5 grand to give to them, I could probably make more by just JVing with them, right? And I learned if they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars by having those type of buyers, and I'm giving that in my own local market, if I do 10 markets, I could probably make $1 million doing it. That's probably, most gurus don't make $1 million selling coaching. I'm like, well, that's what we started doing, right? And eventually we started sellmypaper.com. Before that, we did really well, but we started doing sellmypaper.com. That blew up like crazy. And we figured out we can do it really well. And we started teaching people how to do it for free. And those people started JVing really well. And honestly, it got even crazier, right? Give a shout out to the people on our podcast, right? We had Dan Cohan did a 25, if he's watching, correct me. He won the podcast, talked about how he made about $40,000 as a beginner. He has some buyers. I was like, no, hey, he's got some buyers. If you want to JV with him in Kansas City, hit him up here. And he found a new guy, made about $25,000 himself, I believe, on a JV deal. I could be wrong. Maybe got $12,000 from it. From just going on that podcast with me, he's made over $25,000 of deals just from one podcast on this channel, which is crazy to think about. And if he actively marketed, like if he DM'd other people, he let people know who he was in the live YouTube comments and things like that, he probably would have gotten even crazier amounts of JV deals. And he wasn't even trying that hard in Kansas City. If he probably went hard, he could probably make about $250,000 in just JV deals. It's crazy, right? And so if you do the same exact thing and like go to the hub of where all the cool wholesalers are, where do I think all the cool wholesalers are? They're on the live stream of this video. They're the live stream of the Zach Ginn YouTube channel, the Flipbook YouTube channels, the Wholesaling Analysis for Real, and the Rick Ginn YouTube channels. They hang out during the lives. They're the most dedicated, awesome, loyal people. They're the ones that get out of bed and get it going every single day. So if you want to be someone like that, go out here, seriously, and just network with people, right? You go in the DMs, you go in the Facebook group, we got Wholesaling Analysis for Real. You can comment. There's 97,000 people. How many of those people you can JV with? Probably a ton, right? It's a lot, right? I'm telling you, there's so many wholesalers. There's billions of dollars of assignment fees being done in this country. If you just get a little sliver of that, it's amazing. So personally for me, I know there's billions and billions and billions of dollars of assignment fees being generated every single year. If I just get 10%, that's 100 mil a year. I'm pretty good doing that, right? That's my goal. I'm not making 100 million a year right now. I will tell you that. I'm trying to get there. I am working my way to that level, and definitely by the time I'm 30, I think I should be able to do that. I want to be the first wholesaler ever to crack 100 million a year in assignment fees, and that'll be a very fun party I'll have. But what I can tell you is, on that journey, it's kind of the fun parts, like the journey of watching me do it. And if you guys can just get a slice of that pie, that's kind of the point, right? I'm not here to try to steal it all. I just want to get a slice of that and try to give it out to the people. And it's kind of I don't know how you call it, a little scheme I got going where I teach you how to wholesale for free. You start getting a bunch of deals, the deals you can't sell, you work with me on them, and I make a ton of money. You make a ton of money. We all become millionaires. That's the scheme Zach Ginn's got going. This is the little scheme I got going. You know, the gurus are the gurus have not found a way to be upset at me for doing this, because I get you guys rich and then I get rich off of you guys actually doing well. If gurus actually had to get paid on how well their students did, it'd be sad. But I only get paid as well as I teach you, and that's why I go crazy, right? And so that is the point, guys and gals. That's what I'm trying to teach today. So what's the big secret? I want everyone to understand. I have a massive secret, and if I was a really insulated person, I don't want to give out my top stuff of why I'm doing so good doing JV deals, and I just want, because I keep growing it, the followers keep going up. But I'm like, screw that. If I make you guys a bunch of money and you find people that have deals and it's in a market you can't have, you're going to send them over to sellmypaper.com. I'm okay with it. So what is it, right? Like, what's the big secret? I'm going to give you the big secret. In exchange, you guys go hit that like button, subscribe. Don't forget that. I'm going to give you my big secret. So how do I do so well JVing? I'll give you my big secret. Cash buyer realtors in 2023, right now, and especially going into 2024, the big secret here is realtors in the real estate industry are struggling. They are struggling really bad right now. They got a lot of hungry buyers, but these deals make no sense. And the buyers don't want to buy at 7%. But if they can talk with wholesalers, AKA us, who have these amazing wholesaling real estate deals, and the realtor get paid $4 or $5 grand for it, just kind of feed them for the point here, they love it. They're okay with it, right? Because they're making thousands of dollars just doing that. And we just feed them a bunch of deals. When they got good buyers, you could feed 4 or 5 deals per realtor, and you got 4 or 5 of these realtors going. It's amazing. I got in St. Lucie County, don't want to mention names. I don't want people reverse engineering this, but one of the top 5 realtors of all of St. Lucie County. This is a man that makes a ton of money, or one, but this is a man specifically. He is one of the top realtors. He is loaded, millionaire realtor, like a legit millionaire, and he knows real estate investing really well. I can't feed this guy enough properties. He's got all the buyers on lock, and it's pretty simple, guys. If you know how to go, you go to wholesaling.com. I think you guys are smart enough to find cash buyer realtors. Go to the cash sales, use PropStream, listerI.com, call the realtors up for the buyer's agent on those deals. You can do it for free at realtor.com. Redfin, Zillow sometimes has it, and you find these cash buyer realtors, connect them with deals that other people can't do. It's an amazing connection. You got to vet them. You got to do all the right things, but when you do all that work, you can have a easy funnel of inbound leads coming in. You get the buyers, you connect them, you do the JV, you make a ton of money. It's an amazing strategy, and probably a strategy that most people charge thousands of dollars to learn how to do it. So how can you do this? This is pretty simple. So how can you do this, guys? Go out here and let people know who you are. That's the simplest part. What did I do? What's my scheme? I said, hey, my name's Zach Ginn. I remember I was 19 years old. That was 4 years ago. Hey, I'm making $60,000 on this property. Here's the check. One of my first videos I've ever did. Pretty shocking, right? My first ever YouTube video was me going on an appointment and getting a $30,000 deal locked up. That was me, 19 years old, driving all the appointments myself. I was talking on the way there. That was one of my first videos. And I'm like, hey, here's a $20,000 check. I'm 20 years old. This is how I did it. And I just let people know who I was. And I just taught you guys how to wholesale for free. Did I know it was going to lead to this point? No. But that's it, right? And then eventually it's kind of come to this point now, which I'm letting you guys know is I'm trying to be the top wholesaler in the country, me and Rick. It's an awesome dream. It's a cool dream. And the only way I could ever be the top wholesaler in the country is I'm not the guy that wants to run this huge operation with 500 employees working on this crazy big skyscraper. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm kind of the chill out, work, 6-7 hours a week. And I have other people doing it. And I'll do some videos. I'll do a huge guide one day on my entire system on doing it. It's a lot more complex than you think. And it did take about a year and a half to really, just being honest, 2 years to really get it to the way it is. And me and Rick working crazy like it outside of our own wholesaling industry, but it's pretty much hands off right now. Work on getting it better, right? Work on scaling it the right way. But I'm telling you, if you can go out here and find people that have deals that are struggling to dispo them, and if you can really get the dispo, that's the point. And that's the point of Flip of the Rick. I've worked really, really hard on simplifying dispo for you. If you want to find a cash buyer right now and you want to start getting this little dispo scheme thing that I got going on and getting a bunch of JV deals, there's about 3 things you got to understand. Number 1, you have to be a man or woman of your word. One thing I can tell you is my word is my bond. If I do a JV deal with somebody, and let's say I theoretically wanted to screw them, people would show proof that I screwed them out of the deal, and my whole reputation would be done in one day. Me making hundreds of $1 millions every single year in an operation in the future, hopefully, is gone because my reputation is everything to me. Okay, that's it, right? And so my reputation is everything. And if you are not a man or woman of your word, if you want to make an extra 10 grand, screw somebody, you'll not do it. If you lie to somebody, you'll not work well. If you screw the buyers up, you'll not work well. You have to be a trustworthy person. Warren Buffett once said this, but reputation takes 15 years to build and 5 minutes to get destroyed. And once you understand that, you have to be a man or woman of your word. You have to be a person that you want your kids, your niece, your nephew to actually look up to and know. And you have to be on point every single day. You have to be a professional in this business. If you're not a professional at wholesaling real estate, I love having fun. I love going after the gurus, all these things. But at the end of the day, it's a legit business. I treat it with my life. I treat it with everything because my name's on my back, my reputation's on the back, my family's on my back. Everyone that I love and trust watches what I do. And if I don't do it the right way, I can never live with myself. And so if you're a person who can be trustworthy, a man or woman of your word, this is something you can do. On top of that too, you have to find a lot of buyers. I'm telling you, the best way to find buyers, cash sales, realtors, and then the 4 rents. Honestly, you can do auctions, title companies, everything at freeholsing.com is right there. But dispoing right now is going to be probably one of the most important things in 2023, 2024. If you're struggling with your dispo, I always tell you, did you call all the 4 rents? Have you talked to all the cash sales on PropStream? Have you done that? I promise you, every single cash buyer is on PropStream right now. They are all in the cash sales because they're buying properties for cash. There's flipper tabs, and PropStream actually knows it is listaria.com. They show all the cash sales, and they show the people that bought houses for cash that relisted that house for a 20-30% profit on top of that went on the MLS. These are people that are flipping properties. They're all right there, okay? So all the buyers are there. You just got to call them up, and you guys go to freeholsing.com. I literally call these people. I show you, what I do for my team on finding buyers, I literally show you I give you all the secrets, okay? Hey, I saw you bought 123 Main Street for cash. Are you looking to buy any more houses for cash from a wholesaler? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Boom. That's it. That's how we dispo deals. Sometimes we're coming out with some videos in the next coming weeks. I think you guys are going to like. Let me know in the comments if you like this. There's a couple deals outside of my regular sellmypaper.com markets where I went. See, I'm at my house right now. I put the camera right there. I had my computer here, and I took my phone and I said, "What's up, guys?" I put the timer on. I'm like, "I'm going to dispo this deal. And we're going to find a buyer in under an hour." And I literally called, and I found a buyer. I sold another deal. I sold 3 deals, and it's a 3 series where I just sit down for an hour and I just get a deal done. I literally do what I did at sellmypaper.com, but I have my employees do it and partners, and I just show you how I do it. And it's going to be eye-opening. It's going to be pretty cool. You're going to see some of the inside operations of what I do and just showing you some good content there, how we do it and how I do the process. But really, hard work, dedication, getting good at your dispo, that is how you do it. It's easy, right? And so the big part is you got to let people know who you are. If people don't know who you are, it's not going to do well. So the biggest part of finding JV deals, one of the biggest ones I always say, and this is, I know it's getting you to go participate, but go in the comments of this video. When the video's over, I know this video is live right now, but once the video's over, do me a favor, go in the comments, say, hey, my name is Jay Martinez, and I live in Palm Beach County, Florida. I have a bunch of great buyers. I have a great realtor buyers. If you need help disposing your deal, here's my email, or here's my phone number, or here's my Instagram. Guys, you've got to let people know where to contact you from. This is the easiest part. I'm not calling it branding because that's always it seems like a guru word to me. A brand. It just makes me cringe. But let people know who you are. Your word is your bond, right? So your last name, it's everything. So, my name is Lewis Johnson. Lewis Johnson. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. Here's my IG handle. Just let people know who you are and let them know if you have buyers or not. If you have no buyers, don't JV with people, right? And if you need help finding buyers, go to freeholsing.com to learn how to do that. Anybody get a decent cash buyers list within a month, I would say. And that's it. So if you don't have buyers, find them or find someone who has them. You can even find other people who have buyers and JV the JV. I'm not the biggest fan of daisy chaining, but get the buyers done and get it going, guys. The point here is you're leaving about 6 figures every single year, even if you were a newish wholesaler, on the table if you are not letting people know who you are. This is not 2004 anymore where it's every man for himself. This is not Fortnite Battle Royale, okay? This is, imagine that. We're playing Fortnite and it's a Battle Royale, which if no one knows what that is, that's like every man for yourselves, the Hunger Games. What if you worked in teams of 4 in the Hunger Games or teams of 12? You have a lot better shot at winning the whole thing. And that's kind of the point. Working teams in the Battle Royale system here. Every man for himself. Hey, get a team of 4 or 5. And that is it. I'm telling you, there's billions of dollars. And the sad part is a lot of these new wholesalers, they don't do well or the deal falls apart and it just goes to somebody else. It's very sad to see a new wholesaler that the deal just fell apart. No, the deal did not just fall apart. You did not find the right buyer or you were terrible at your dispo and the deal just went to zero. And maybe it went to a realtor. Keep in the wholesaling industry. That's the point. And so there's hundreds of millions of dollars of deals that just go away, that go to realtors that honestly just us wholesalers should honestly have. So let's do it, right? Just JV the deals and you could probably net more money for the wholesaling industry. And so I'm doing this to make the wholesaling real estate bigger. I'm doing it so I can make a ton of money wholesaling houses, so I can pour into rental properties and just keep making more money. And I don't know why, but just love making a bunch of cash. And I think it's kind of cool. It's one thing it is I can go out here and flex on a guru that I make more money than them in wholesaling, and there's nothing they can do about it because they focus on being a guru. So it's so funny, but that's it. So what I could tell you in wholesaling real estate is if you want to go out here, start JVing deals like this, go out here and just create it. You can make a little Podio inbound thing. So at freeholsing.com, we have a full Podio breakdown, and we show you how to make an inbound seller lead thing going in for you, and you'll do well. So yeah, my JV stuff is at sellmypaper.com. One thing I'll tell you is we are always overwhelmed with JV deals, and we get through as many JV deals as we can. One big thing I want to let everybody know for sellmypaper.com, because we get so many JV deals sent to us, and we're working on scaling systems from there, but we only get the top quality people in our operation. If you have a deal and it breaks one of our rules that we stated, do not be sad if you don't get an answer from us. I will be straight up with you, okay? If you have a deal, one person sent me a deal today in Italy, Texas. So shout out to the guy that sent me a deal in Italy, Texas. It instantly got denied. For our team, it got instantly denied because Italy, Texas has 2,000 people living in it. It is not worth me paying an employee $20 an hour to go out here and JV a deal that has 2,000 people in it. It's not good enough for me to dispo. We have a general rule, and this is the rule I tell everybody. Make sure the city has at least 30, 40,000 people. I want the county to have at least 100,000. If it's a Zillow for sale by owner, it's got to be a certain amount. And if it goes against any of our dispo rules that we do tell you, unfortunately, if you don't get an answer back, we did not snake you on a deal. It doesn't meet our criteria, and we can't JV those deals. We JV deals in most metro markets. So if you send a deal that is in a bad market, just be careful. But I'm here to help you guys out. So I think this is an amazing strategy. Do it in your own market. Be a man or woman of your word and start doing deals like this. And I tell you, I'm making hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month doing this strategy. And we're hitting $100,000 weeks. And hopefully we can get to our $1 million a month on that and then just keep scaling it up like crazy. That's the point, guys. I'm making more money now than any other guru probably has ever in coaching. And that's kind of a cool little flex I'm having at 23 years old. And the cool part is I can 10x this, right? Like I'm not even the biggest wholesaler on YouTube, but I know eventually we'll get through it because I make you guys a ton of money and I'm trying to get everyone at least 100K just in JV deals, and it'll make you even more richer. And if I get rich, I get you guys rich, and then you make other people rich. That's the point, guys. I'm here to wholesale real estate, and that's what I'm here to do. I'm not here to coach you or sell you anything. I'm here to make you the richest wholesaler possible. So I'm excited. I'm ready to go. So guys, if you got any value from that, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. Go to freewholesaling.com. That's where we teach wholesaling real estate absolutely for free. And what I want to do right here is teach you guys some wholesaling stuff. Let's do some comments. Let's get it going. And I'm excited to help you guys out. So let's see some comments we got. I know one person was upset. SemiPaper.com did not get back with them today. That specific deal was in a city with 2,000 people. So I'm sorry if you send in a deal like that. I'm just letting you know if it's outside our criteria. It cost me way more money to do that outside of a city that's just rural. I don't do a lot of vacant land deals. I'll let everybody know for that when you send us deals. Not a lot of vacant land. But, you know, a lot of people, why don't you just promote SemiPaper.com? I try. If I keep promoting, we can't get overrun right now. And that's the main problem we're having right now is just being overrun with deals. You know, I feel like DJ Khaled, suffering from success. I'm suffering from success. But we're working on it. So we're getting there. And I'm always excited about opportunities. Things are exciting right now. I love it. I'm pumped up. Quick announcement, and then I'm getting the comments. On top of the JV things I did talk about today, today's Sunday. We are coming on next week. So starting tomorrow, Monday, is going to be the start of probably the biggest week we have ever had at Flip with Rick. So I'm very excited. We got a huge announcement Thursday, so I don't want to spill the beans for anything. And of course, it's going to be free. Everyone knows that. But it's gonna be probably it's going to be the saddest day to be a guru next Thursday. That's all I can tell you. If you're a guru, buy some Kleenex, buy some tissues. Thursday is going to be a bloodbath for you. I'm just going to be honest. It's going to be your sales are going to be rough. It's going to be sad. I'm very excited for it. So you know, I don't want to break it down. And that too, we're revamping freewholesaling.com next week too. There's a lot of great stuff coming up, so I'm always excited. But guys, just sharing my blessings with you, and the only reason I'm sharing it is to show you that you can do the same exact thing. That's it. I want to show you guys that you can do it, and we're ready to go. So let's get it going. Let's answer some questions, and we'll do some one-on-ones too today. So Mazuku Wolf says, Zach, I have someone who has an offer for about 75% off listing price. I don't know if it's even worth it or if someone's going to buy it. If it is a Zillow for sale by owner deal, it's going to be a tight one. I like to be under 25% on those. I like to be honestly under 70% of it, but to each their own. You got to be under 7% on the Zillow for sale by owners. Yeah, for FSBO, it's got to be under 70%. That's my rule for it. Anything above that, it's not going to work, unfortunately. They can work, but most of the time, probably not. What's on Thursday? The Guru Tier Fest. That's all I can say. But you don't want to miss it. All right. Y'all don't want to miss it. All right. And you got my word on that one. But let's see what else we got here. Zach, I need a proof of funds letter. Do you have a proof of funds letter? Guys, I want you to know your proof of funds should go from your cash buyer. And we teach that at freewholesaling.com. Let's see here. Zach, I have buyers. Jay, I don't know what market you're at. I don't even know where to hit you up, bro. Let me know in the comments where to hit you up. That's the point, man. I don't know where you got buyers. That's the thing. And be careful. You know, you're JVing a deal with somebody and they say they have 50,000 buyers all over the country. Sometimes people just get one hedge fund, and the hedge funds are getting a little rough right now. So, woo. Adrian said, I called the lead and they agreed to $10,000 for a 4.2 in a rough condition and need a full rehab. But problem is, it's a rough neighborhood. You think I can make this work with a buyer? Adrian, I can't. I didn't underwrite the deal, so I don't know. Depending on the comps and the cash flow on the property, it seems like it could. 10K. I mean, if it, you know, it's a rough neighborhood. I don't know where rough we're talking about. We're talking about Memphis rough, or are we talking about Houston, Texas rough? Right. We just got to see where it's at. Outsmart the gurus with your approach. Congrats. Appreciate it, bro. EJ, hop on the one-on-ones. Love talking to everyone, right? Real's channel, appreciate it. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we're doing another deal with Luca. One of Luca's deals, yeah. So shout out to Luca. We're doing another JV deal. We're on a second deal with Luca right now. He's done 3 deals because he did one from the ROS postcard. But yeah, he sent us a deal. We're making 35 from him. So shout out to Luca. He revealed it, not me. I don't kiss and tell here for my JV deals. Let everybody know I don't kiss and tell. But Luca's doing it, so Luca's letting us know. I'll reveal it. Rockwell, Texas, 35 grand. I'll just be completely honest with you guys with Rockwell, Texas. I looked at the deal. I was like, right? I looked at the deal. I looked at Rockwell, Texas. I was like, okay. 47,000 people in it. I was like, it's going to be okay. I was like, it's an all right deal. But I gave it to one of our guys, and he's like, oh, it was an amazing deal. I'm like, okay, go ahead. Call the buyers. 35, amazing. I don't know if Luca could sell that thing for 325, but we made 35. Maybe could have made 20 on it. So we're making everybody money. That's kind of the point here. And yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, so you got Southside Chicago. Yeah, so if you're like, oh, Southside Chicago for wholesaling, it ain't going to be nice. I'm just being completely honest with you. If you ever heard any, if you've listened to any rap, you know Southside Chicago ain't the easiest spot, all right? 10K, call some Section 8 buyers. That's what I would do if I'm going to sell that deal. Seems a little tough. Not going to lie. All right, so what I want to do is do some one-on-one calls with you guys. So you already know in the comment section, I have it pinned on the YouTube channel here. If you want to talk to me one-on-one, I'll talk to you. We go first come, first serve. Whoever hopped on here first, we'll do it, and we'll get it going. So first off, we got Valente. Yeah.
Hey Zach.
What's up?
Hey, I was just kind of gonna hop on and see if I could get some advice.
Of course, man. What's up? How can I help you out?
I've been wholesaling for like about a year and a half now, and kind of making around less than 500 calls a month, and I'm working a full-time job for a wholesaler to make my calls and to buy some bandit signs and for gas and stuff like that. So I really just do Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays now for calls and bandit signs on Fridays. I haven't had a deal yet, but I put out probably like 500 bandit signs, and I don't know. I'm just kind of been hesitant on getting on just to kind of see what I should do more of.
So you said 500 bandit signs?
Yeah, I try to put out like around 50 to 60 like a week.
What market are you in?
I'm in Arvada, Colorado, Westminster, Aurora, just Denver metro area.
Okay. How many calls you got from those 500 signs?
I get calls all the time from like other wholesalers and people trying to JV and stuff.
How many?
I probably got like, you said how many?
Yeah.
Probably like 20.
Jeez, dude. That's rough. 20 out of 500 signs?
Yeah, some bandit signs don't last too long.
Even now we'll get like 20 a sign. Are you stapling them? Or are you zip tying them? Like what throwing them on the ground? Like what are we doing?
And the metals on the grass.
Okay, well, hey, some markets don't work. Based on that information, I would not do any more. Tell you that. I would stop signs. Those are really bad numbers, man. I would reverse drive for dollars instead. That's my opinion.
Okay. And for like that, how many you think like a week, maybe like a couple hundred, I guess? That's kind
of. You know what my answer is going to be.
Yeah, just
more marketing, the better.
Yeah.
So let's make it a goal to do $1 million a week, and whatever the closest we can get to that, let's do it.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a joke, but like, dude, the more leads you talk to, the better chance you are to get a deal. So I'd reverse drive for dollars. If bandit signs aren't working like that, I would do that on the reverse drive for dollars, my government list, and get to work and just test it out. Wholesaling is all about testing the right lists and marketing channels and see what's hitting, what's not. We figured out what's not hitting, so let's keep going and see something that's going to hit.
Yeah, I'm not trying to make any excuses. I was just
You're not,
a little
man.
hesitant on getting on just to see what I should do more of.
All right. I love it, man. Keep it up. All right. Carolyn.
Oh my God, let me go somewhere that's less noise. I'm sorry.
Are you at a Chuck E. Cheese?
Okay. Okay. First of all, Zach, thank you so much. You and your dad is just sent from heaven. I swear to God, I am a huge fan.
Thank you. How can I help you out?
So I wanted to JV with someone in Texas, but then, you know, I went through your courses. Your course is amazing. Everybody should join it. Like, you'll learn everything. So I remember you said the EMD should go to the title company, and he asked me to send the money to directly to him. So I was not comfortable doing that. So
Don't do that. No.
Thank God I didn't do it. And I would love to JV with you. So whenever I get, like, you know, I know how to get to your website, because you have a list of places that you like. So
what market in Texas?
Huh?
Where in Texas?
I forgot. It's on my Facebook.
You forgot?
Yeah, he sent me all the information. Let me see if I can see it, because he showed me the pictures and address, but then I just feel like it was fraud.
You not live in Texas?
Yeah, it's in Texas. It's a house for $200 and something thousand.
Is this a FSBO?
It's a FSBO? Not too sure. Oh no, no, I don't know.
Carolyn, what do you know about this deal?
What I know is that hold on, let me just go back to it and see. So I can know what I'm talking about. The area just now, just for a second, sorry. See quickly. So, okay. Arlington, Texas.
All right.
And let me see. He's selling it for 182. Huh?
We got plenty of buyers there. Is that a FSBO or not?
I don't know. Like, I don't remember what's a FSBO.
Look up the property on Zillow, and is it for sale by owner or is it not for sale by owner?
Oh, he didn't even give a.
You don't have the address?
He didn't give me the address.
What's the point? What are we even talking about then? If I don't know the address, I don't even care.
You're right.
You're right.
Yeah.
If I don't know the address, I can't even. You don't even know if you have a deal or not.
He's gonna be blocked. I'm sorry.
What marketing are you doing right now?
I want to do like North Carolina.
Okay. Where do you live right now?
I live in Canada.
Canada. Where
Calgary,
in Canada?
Alberta. Huh?
Where in Canada?
Calgary, Alberta.
Oh wow. Okay. All right.
I'm doing
virtual.
virtual
in Ontario, but you're kind of far from there, so. Okay. Yeah, virtual wholesaling is gonna be your best bet.
Oh yeah, I'm so down to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So my biggest thing I can tell you is you're gonna have to focus on really hard on one market. I feel like you're kind of all over the board here.
Yeah.
So you need to pick one market and focus on it.
Okay. I like Polk County.
Polk County, Florida?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Go after it.
Yeah, I'm doing probate.
Code violations are easy to get there, government lists, so go after it.
Okay.
Yeah, and Florida's got even better hockey team than Toronto, so it's even better. Right? So it's like you're in a better hockey town, so it's like you're living your best life.
I know. Well, over here, like, anyways, I don't want to say too much about hockey. Our hockey team, it kind of sucks. Don't tell them if I told you.
No, but there's a lot of Canadians, and they do really well. You know, it's virtual wholesaling, and you know, y'all speak English as good as anybody else. So there's no difference in you living in New York City in LA and San Francisco, as much as anybody even cares, you're as American as apple pie to anyone. So don't leave that in your head. You're good to go. And so time zone's very similar. So you got everything you need to know. So focus on 3 things. I'm going to give you my best advice here. Number 1, focus on one market. You said North Carolina. You said Polk County. Pick one. Okay.
Okay.
North Carolina is amazing too. So I think they're all going to be. I love Polk County. So go after it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I want you to focus on 2 lists and 2 marketing channels, and just try to go after 1,000 leads. Write down 1,000 leads and just try that. And then go back to me. Tell me how it worked, and I can help you kind of make a game plan of what worked, what didn't work, and then we can help you out with that.
Thank you, Zach. Oh my God.
All right, we're gonna test it out.
Yeah.
All right, appreciate it.
You'll see me again.
All right, have a good one.
Thank you.
That's it. I can legally make fun of Canadians because the Panthers are up 3-0 against the Maple Leafs, and so that's pretty awesome. And so shout out to the Panthers today. That was a fun game. I was like, that one dude too, he went like, whew, amazing. But Panthers haven't been good in a very long time, so it's very nice to see. But Gio.
Hey Zach.
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm good. So I was talking to this seller up the street from me, and I did reverse driving for dollars. And I put a sticky note on his door, and he texted me back, and I asked to call him, and I guess he just he didn't even say anything about jumping on a call, so he just wanted to text me. So I was texting him, and pretty much I could tell he was doing work on it, and he started doing the work himself, and I was just trying to negotiate with him through text because I guess he didn't want to talk on the phone or whatever. And so pretty much, I was talking to him, and he said he was thinking about listing it with a realtor. So I was like, trying to tell him, with me, you don't got to worry about, the commissions and all that, this, that, and the third. But I was just, thinking if, because he didn't respond to that. So I was thinking maybe if I could JV with you, send you the deal, and send you it's Palm Bay, Florida. Okay.
I love Palm Bay. I might even be a buyer for it. It's running out.
Yeah. It's kind of it's a pretty decent sized city. It's like over 100,000 people.
Oh, yeah, dude. I got family up there.
Yeah.
So, send it over, dude. I love Palm Bay.
You said, what's the website?
sellmypaper.com.
All right. I'm going to send it over there, and shoot, hopefully we can make something happen.
We'll see. If it's not a good deal, we'll let you know. I'll be the first to tell you.
Right.
If it ain't a good deal, it ain't a good deal.
Gotcha. Well, that's pretty much it. I'm going to keep going at it, trying to get my first deal. And once again, or not once again, but you and your dad are heaven sent, for real.
I appreciate it, man. If it's a rental, I'm just gonna buy myself. I might even give you a call on it I put eyes on every rental I buy, so I might do that too. But we'll see.
All right. Well, do you have any buyers over here?
Yeah, I got a ton of buyers, but I'm a little selfish sometimes.
I got you.
I'm just,
all right. Well,
I had a big tax bill, and I don't want to ever deal with that ever again. So it makes me very sad. So
right.
All right, we're working on it, but all right. Well, we got a ton of buyers. Hedge funds I'll let you know too, since you're in Palm Bay. There are hedge funds that like Palm Bay for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, they're shooting rockets over there all the time, so maybe that's why. But there's a lot. Hedge funds used to really buy a lot in there. There still are. So that's one thing that for you in the future to look at too.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go to sellmypaper.com, and I'm gonna send that over to you guys. And, hopefully we get that deal locked.
All right. Keep it up.
All right, man. Thank you.
Oh, all right.
It's funny.
Next year we got Evan.
What's up, Zach? How you doing, man?
Man? What's up? How can I help you out?
Hey, so I was looking for cash buyers in like my market, like you told me to do last time. But as I started searching, I was on PropStream searching through a list, and it was like bringing up like a lot of LLCs and like hedge funds. So is it good to call LLCs and stuff like that? Because I don't know if you should
So,
prioritize single,
so
buyer.
are these for cash sales? Like, what specifically is this list?
I'm pretty sure it was like. Give me 1 second. I'll look at it.
Yeah. Don't
It
worry about
was like I was looking for like flippers and cash buyers list. Like that's pretty much just what I was
Okay.
looking for. In,
Would
like,
this be
the
on
market.
PropStream or Batch?
Yeah, this was just on PropStream.
So on PropStream, it's pretty cool. If you want to, you can do this. You can actually click the owner LLC. It has a mailing address. So you click that mailing address. 90% of the time, it's going to be the person's personal address. It's probably most people have in real estate that I think it's really dumb. They're not good at hiding things. So if you go to my rental properties, they're usually owned by a trust, and you go to the mailing address, it's usually a lawyer's address. So you ain't going to look up me, right? Like I keep my stuff hidden, right? But for most people, they buy rental properties associated with their personal house. It's like, I don't get it. But 90% of houses, I click on the mailing address, it's someone's personal name. And you skip trace that little mansion, that $1.5 million house they live in or whatever, really nice. Call them up, boom, it's good to go.
Sweet.
Last week, there's this really, really cool property I saw. I was walking around where I live, and great Airbnbs in this little area, right? And like by a restaurant, and I'm like, this is a really cool property. It was like on the water. It's a $2 million house, and it was like 5 bedrooms, but it was split out really cool.
Yeah.
Went on PropStream, I called them like on my phone. Just everyone's so available to find. It's crazy. But find the mailing address, just throw it into truepeoplesearch.com.
Okay.
It works for them paid half the time. For buyers only, when you get their mailing address, it's good to go.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Also, I remember last time I told you my market's kind of tiny. So it's not that I can't get deals in. You told me last time my market's small, but you can get deals in it as long as you find the cash buyers first. But do you also think that since my market's so small that I should expand out,
What's the market one
soft rip? It's kind of near Newcastle. It's Mercer County market. You remember you told me to stay away from Newcastle because you were like, I don't really like Newcastle deals. They're a little.
I do not like Newcastle deals, tell you that.
I'm not gonna go there.
I know Newcastle even had a hood, but it did. But I learned that from talking to buyers, right?
Yeah.
So one thing I can tell you is, so are you struggling with the marketing on your side? Is that
no, I'm not. Right now I'm just looking for the cash buyers because like I don't know. I don't know excuses. I just haven't been putting the time in to look for the buyers right now. I'm prepping for surgery and got all these paperwork stuff I have to do with all these.
You're working. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
this is all coming back to me. All right. So let's call the cash sales. Be honest with me. I'm not here to judge or anything. How many cash buyers have you talked to over the phone? Like, they're legit buyers.
Truthfully, 0. I don't think I've gotten on the phone with any just because like no excuses. I just haven't made it a priority like recently to make any calls.
That's fine. But as long as you understand, if you're not talking to any buyers over the phone, you're not going to get any buyers, right?
Yeah.
I always say that you can't catch fish unless you're fishing. So let's start fishing, man. Let's make it a goal. I want you to this is like no nonsense, but let's try to talk to 5 for rents every single day. Just call 5 for rents. The newer the better.
I called a for rent earlier because I was gonna remember we were talking about like Hermitage. You were like, I don't know how you say it, Hermitage, Heritage, or whatever it was, but I was driving past there and I saw it for rent today, and I called the number and it went to like this business thing, like it was like get redirected to this, like shit. And I was just like, all right, I was expecting to like talk to somebody like initially to pick up the phone, not like a business thing, so that kind of like freaked me out, so I just hung up. So should I just go through like?
Keep it up. Hey, is this the owner or is this a management company?
Okay. What if if it's like a management company or there's like
I'd skip it.
Skip it? Okay. That sounds good. Well, yeah, I'll get on top of it. I got
Evan, how many a day?
5.
5. Oh, so yes, 5 cash buyers a day keeps the guru away.
Gotcha.
That's all you gotta do, man.
All right. Well, that's all the stuff I got too. Questions I had for you. So I appreciate it, man, and I hope
35 calls at minimum. You're going to get someone, I'm telling you.
All right.
And that's minimum. Do a
Yeah.
little more than bare minimum, man.
Well, I'm
That's
going to
fair.
have literally nothing but free time after I have this surgery, and I'm just going to crank it all out. You know what I mean?
All right, man.
So,
Well, just start getting at 5 and start knowing what you're saying. Let's go over this. So I hope you're not scared like what you got to say. What do you say if someone calls and they say, hello? What are you going to do there? What's your script? What's your plan of action there?
if they call me,
If you call the for rent,
okay.
or the cash sales, they say hello. What's the script you're going to say here?
So if I call for rent, I'm going to ask them. First, I'm going to verify if it's the correct number. You know, like, are you the owner, blah, 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 of this?
Hello, who's
property?
this?
Oh, you want me to do? Okay.
What are you
Okay.
calling me for?
Hi.
Who's this?
Hi, my name's Evan. I'm calling
Evan, what do you want?
I saw your for rent sign out on.
Okay, you're looking to rent out the property?
No, I was looking to get in touch with the owner to see if they're.
Yeah, this is him.
Okay.
What do you want?
Are you looking to buy any more properties in the area?
Always.
Always. All right. Well, I'm a wholesaler. Have you ever worked with a wholesaler before?
No. What is that?
So pretty much, I have properties that I have under contract that are deals and under. Oh man, you put me on the spot. Like you get on discount deals that works out for you and I. And are you okay with me making an assignment fee on it?
What's an assignment fee?
So I give you a good discount on the property, and it just pretty much make a little fee off of it. So like I make money, you make money, we both walk away
So
happy.
are you a realtor?
No.
Okay. I mean, possibly, I guess. I'd have to talk to my title company and see exactly what you're doing, if that's all okay. But if it's fine, sure.
Okay. So I'll put you down as a potential cash buyer in the area. And if I have any deals that you'd be interested in, we can get back together and see if we can work something out.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Have a good one.
Hey, guess what, Evan? I put you on the spot. That would be the hardest call you're ever have to make, ever possibly. So guess what that means? You already fought the boss. Everything else is easy from now. All right.
Yeah.
Most buyers are wholesalers. Most of them are actually nice, and most of them aren't like snobs like that.
Yeah.
I made sure that was the hardest possible one for you. So if you know what to do there, anything else is easy, dude.
So I didn't do too bad. I gotta tighten up the script a bit, but it was.
Tighten it up. Let's go over this. What's a wholesaler? Basically, what I do is I look for properties to buy, I put them under contract, and then I try to sell that contract to a cash buyer, a landlord, house flipper for an assignment fee, basically a finder's fee.
Okay.
Oh, wait, what is that? You can talk to a lawyer, you can talk to a title company. It's pretty much a tried and true system, and most people have been doing this for hundreds of years. It's called wholesaling real estate, and that's what I do. I am a wholesaler. I can get you in front of my title company. Everything's all legal. Everything's okay. That's pretty much how the process works. Most people know who wholesalers are, but the ones that don't, you can educate them. And if they don't have to, if they don't want to, but I'm letting you know, most of them do. Yeah. And that's all it really is. And so one thing I always say is like, what's an assignment fee, right? It's the difference between what I put on a contract for and what you buy it for. Obviously, I get a finder's fee for finding a really good deal, but they're great discounts. And that's the point.
Okay.
Pretty much. You just got to show it. Like, what's wholesaling, right? Basically, what I do is I just find properties, I put them under contract, and then I try to sell my equitable interest in the deal, try to sell the contract, not the house, the contract, just for a quick finder's fee. You make it simple, right? Mm-hmm. Most people know what it is, though, so don't worry. But sometimes you're going to get that little stumper of a question. You just got to know how to overcome it.
Yeah. As long as I'm going to start, going over script, so when I get caught in like a question, I'll have a quicker, response and more clarity. But
that's it.
But I'm actually
putting live calls and me talking to buyers. They're usually very friendly, though. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of your live videos, so if I do get stumped, sometimes I'll just go back and rewatch like a bunch of your videos anyway. So, well, thanks, Zach. I appreciate you going over that with me and throwing me on the spot because you got me confused there for a minute. So
there will not be a harder one than that.
Alrighty, man. Thanks again.
All right, keep it up.
Have a good one.
Boom. Awesome. All right, let's get it here. Keep it up. Keep it up. Adrian.
Hey, Zach.
What's up?
So, I wanted some advice on how to start because I'm 16, but my parents are like really reluctant in letting me start because they're like very scared of like lawsuits and like losing their personal assets and like their house and stuff. So I wanted some advice on how to start.
Okay. Where do you live?
San Jose, California.
Okay. And so they're scared of losing their personal assets if you do something wrong in wholesaling.
Yeah, in a lawsuit. Yeah.
Okay. I get it. Your best bet is to find another wholesaler to do deals with, JV with them.
Uh-huh. Do
So
you think I should because I seen that when you were 17, your dad would sign the contracts. Do you think it would be a good idea if I set up an LLC for my parents? Because I told them that's I could also do that, and
nope.
then have my mom like help me out and like sign the deals.
Your parents already don't want to do it, man. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be forcing them to do it if they don't want to do it. Obviously, they don't understand it, but
Mm,
making the LLC is really not going to stop them from getting sued if that's their biggest
yeah.
fear. And they're going to look it up and figure that out, and then it's going to stop you, dude. Right?
Mm,
I trust me. I don't want you to JV with them. I'd rather you do it yourself. But if they're reluctant to do it, you got to be careful. Remember, in
mm,
California, I think LLC is like $600-700 now. It's insane. It's stupid.
yeah.
So it's probably not worth the $800. I hate to say it.
Mm,
It's like a 200 in Florida, but at $800, I would probably just find another wholesaler that you can do it virtually with.
yeah.
And that's probably the best goal you can have.
Because I was gonna talk to an attorney and I was already gonna set up a consultation, but he was charging. I think he was charging me like around $500 for an hour,
Yeah, don't
and I
do
was
that.
gonna
It's
pay
stupid.
that. And I was
Why? Title companies have free
yeah,
attorneys.
yeah. It's because I was really excited to start it, and then they talked to so my uncle he's a real estate agent, and he talked
Mhm.
to them and he didn't really understand it, and then I showed him your contract and he was like really scared because it wasn't like the realtor contract, I guess.
It wasn't in his little box of what real estate should be.
Yeah,
It didn't conform to what he's used to. That's okay. Most realtors use realtor contracts. That makes sense. As you know, in
mm,
real estate, a lot of people think real estate's the suit and tie, professional, rah, rah, rah thing, right?
yeah,
Yeah. I got my Mercedes Benz. I'm going to go help people buy a house. That is what one part of real estate is. Real estate, at the end of the day, we are full-fledged Americans. We can buy and sell real estate whenever we want. We don't need anyone in a fancy suit. I can be in a tank top and buy houses. I've gone to closing on tank tops, right? As long as
yeah,
I make an agreement with another citizen of the United States to buy a house and I just put it on paper, that's what the U.S. is all about. Write a piece of paper to go, I agree to buy this person's house. I don't agree with it. We have courts to dispute any type of contracts. That is what the U.S. is all about. And that's as you could buy a house on a napkin, dude. All right. You just got to agree on what's on the contract. Our contract is very easy and simple. Realtors make it difficult because they try to justify their little assignment fees. Now, realtors should be done for 98% of the houses. We deal with the ugly ones. So you have two options, bro. Your parents ain't going to be up for it. That's okay. My parents were up for it, but of different circumstances, completely different, right? Either your uncle's okay with it, which he's probably not going to be okay with it. Again, this comes back to finding somebody that is okay with it, usually an 18-year-old or a 19-year-old, and you're probably going to split some deals with him. And you're going to have to work together until you're 18 years old. Get some cash and go from there.
yeah. Because then I also talked to him, and then he was telling me like the EMD. I was telling him that like it doesn't have to be that big, but he was telling me that I needed to put like something crazy, like 10 to 20% of like
That's
the
what it
home, and I was like,
usually is, but it's not. You're not legally required to do that.
yeah.
But
Okay.
it's
And
what's custom.
how would I approach a wholesaler, like telling him my situation?
What market do you want to wholesale in?
I seen a video that Rick was talking about, but I think my parents were saying if I would do it, like try to stay in California, I guess, because we live in California. So like maybe like Sacramento or
Who
Fresno,
told you
because
that?
they like lower price.
Why do you have to stay in California?
I don't know, because I guess my mom she's really scared, and she like told me just do it in California. I don't know. I need to talk to her more about it. She's really like scared of like lawsuits. She's like, oh, what if this happens? And like, yeah, I was really
Adrian, let's get real.
um
Let's get
yeah.
real, Adrian. I'm saying this in the nicest way. Do you have some crazy assets like a $4 million 401k in your name that like you're going to lose if you get sued?
No, but this is probably our personal house. that's worth
Do
kind of.
you own the house yourself?
Yeah. Oh, my parents do. Yeah.
Is it in your name?
No.
It's in your parents' name. You are not your
Yeah.
parents. If I get sued, my parents' house, it's completely separate, right?
Yeah.
For example, if my dad got sued, my personal house is fine, right? You got to
Yeah.
remember this. How legally it works is if you get sued, the assets that you own get in trouble. Most 16-year-olds don't have any assets, maybe a PS4 or a PS5 these days, but no one's going to sue a 16-year-old unless you
Yeah.
are a millionaire at 16, which mostly it's from rich families. But unless you have a trust fund, something like that, I don't think you should have any fear for it.
Yeah.
I'm based on how much money I had at 17 years old, okay? So I
Yeah.
think you should be fine.
Okay. So just try to look for like a wholesaler that's open for me to doing the split with him 50-50.
Yeah, and I would not stay in California.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll bring that up to them. It's better because they were really scared with having you start, and I was even like going as far as like getting the LLC and all that stuff, and then also getting I don't know if you know what it is. It's called errors and omissions insurance. I
Yeah,
guess it protects you against lawsuits and stuff.
don't do that.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
not a
I
realtor,
just do what you
bro.
told me. Could go under with like a JV and stuff and build capital until I'm 18 and I can do it
JV
myself.
right now, dude, it reduces the risk. It's all done through a legit title company, and you're good to go, man.
Okay.
So,
All right. Thank you,
hold
Zach.
on. Let's keep talking, okay?
Okay.
Let's pick a wholesaling market. Do you have any markets outside of California you like?
I like Florida.
You like Florida? We're in
I love
Florida.
Florida. Yeah. Um, maybe I don't know. Maybe like Jacksonville, Florida was pretty cool.
Okay, let's do Jacksonville.
Okay.
Oh,
And so, how would I find wholesalers in that market? Do I just go in like Facebook groups and the
Facebook
one
groups,
I'm in
Instagram,
your Facebook
anywhere.
group? Yeah. Okay. And then how would I go about that? Would like I have to like get an LLC or no
Nope.
to do that? No. Okay. Because I was like really excited and I made like this big presentation for my parents and like quickly they had a lot of
Adrian, your parents
like
aren't going to believe
questions.
you till they get a deal. So
Yeah.
let's cut the crap. All right. They're not going to believe you. They're going to tell you no. They're going to say, "Oh, don't do it. Oh, no." Right? That's fine.
Yeah.
They don't have to believe in you. But they'll believe in you after your first deal.
Yeah.
So let's just be a little rebellious. Get a quick $20,000 in deals and just show them.
Yeah, I think that's what like it's a proof of concept thing because they call like they were like really worried because my uncle never knew about it and like they were like worried because they've never heard about it before and like yeah, it's weird. And
Just
like
because
no
you
one
don't
else
know
in my
about it
family.
doesn't make it illegal.
Yeah. And like they talked to an attorney and the attorney didn't like it's a different attorney and the attorney didn't really know a lot about it and like the attorney's like kind of scared my mom and like that made it worse.
This is why attorneys are so funny. Talk to an attorney at a title company that does
Yeah.
real estate only. Changes everything, dude.
Mm.
Like, am I going to go to a defense attorney to talk about wholesaling? No, because they usually do criminal defense. I should probably
Yeah.
talk to a real estate attorney like that. They specialize in stuff. I'm not when I break my arm, I ain't going to a veterinarian, dude. I'm going to a physician.
Okay. All right, thank you. Because I was like really lost, and I was
You're
literally like
still lost.
this.
Let's keep going.
Yeah,
Jacksonville, Florida. Let's pick some
okay.
lists. What list do you think, from what I've heard, are probably going to be the best for you?
I like the probate deals because they're like a lot of work, but then they're like high reward because they
All
take
right.
a lot of like
That's
things
a
to do.
tougher list, so we got that down. What's an easier list we can do? Probably. Let's do probates, but let's add some easier lists on top of that too.
Maybe like some pre-foreclosures or like maybe like high equity or
Okay.
like
Let's do code violations.
yeah.
So let's do probates, code violations.
Okay, and
So
then
are you going to text, call? What's your plan of marketing for the channel part?
I want to do cold calling because I like cold calling. I like talking to people. I'm not afraid of like rejection or anything.
Good. I would not do pre-foreclosures for cold calling. I personally never found that to be good. Texting
Yeah.
works for it, but not cold calling. So we got probates, code violations. let's add this other list. Okay, we're going to call it the tax delinquency list. Do you know about that list?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be from the property appraiser website of the tax collector for Duval County, TUVAL. That's a county in Jacksonville. We're going to try to get those 3 lists. Go to truepeoplesearch.com and just start calling and asking these people if they want to sell the property. Let's just start trying that out.
And I was answering a question. So I have like a healthy budget to start. You think it would be kind of like stupid to like try out like mailing if I've never like done a deal?
Bro, let's crawl before we sprint. Let's just start
Okay.
calling, man.
Okay. Yep. Thank you. I was like,
So, I'm not done with you, Adrian. I'm trying to get you a deal, okay?
yeah.
You
I was,
might
like,
not
really
want
excited.
to.
I was
I
like,
want you to get a deal, okay? So, all right, well, let's break this down from the top. Because next time I talk to you, Adrian, I'm going to be like, did you do the stuff we talked about? So let's talk about it. Okay, lists, right? Probates, code violations, and what's the third one?
probate code violations and maybe you said tax delinquency list?
Yeah. Are you writing this down?
Yeah.
Okay, got these 3. What marketing channel?
Cold calling.
Cold
would be
calling.
good.
And where are we going to get these phone numbers?
True People Search.
That's it. That's all we're going to focus on. Let's not anything else. It's in the air. It's fake. All right. We ain't doing that. We're just going to focus on those, and we're going to start calling people. And we're going to use my script. Hey, is this the owner of the property? And are you interested? That is it.
Okay.
Keep it simple, man. I'm telling you. If you just do that enough times, you'll get a wholesaling deal. And trust me, if you get a deal and you have a seller, you will find plenty of people to help you out in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
I personally know about 3 or 4 that'll personally help you out. So let's just focus
do
on
I
that
have to
first.
do I have to tell the seller I'm a minor or like I don't have to? Or do I no?
I mean, you don't have to. You're not legally forced to.
Okay.
Now, this is not
And-
legal advice. Just letting you know, I'm not a lawyer. I am not any of these things. I'm just a wholesaler that's done a lot of deals. That's all I am. So don't take everything I say as legal advice, but this is just what I think. These are my opinions.
Yeah.
But I think if you keep that simple approach going, I think you have a good work ethic. I think you have what it takes. The question is, you're going to take the action and the work to do it. I believe you will. So let's do that. I want you to come back with me next week, and we'll see what happens.
Thank you. I was about to spend like crazy money on like lawyers and stuff because
No. So
yeah.
you have to pay me something though, okay?
Okay, because I was waiting to talk to you.
100 calls. That's all I want in payment. You need to make 100 calls.
Yeah, because I was trying to get on the one-on-one, but I'm in high school, so every time
You're on it.
you guys would, yeah, I was like listening to your guys' thing, but I couldn't go on it with you guys because I was in class, and you
I
guys
get
would
it.
always start it when yeah. So
You're on it though,
today,
man. So Adrian, let's do this. 100 calls. That's what I need before I talk to you again.
okay.
Are you willing to pay the price?
Yeah, I was really excited to start in California, but I got clarity from you, so it's good.
All right, man. Get going.
All right,
I
all
believe
right,
you.
Zach. Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
All right. You too.
Oh, guys, sometimes you just got to pick what's going on there and just get to work. I'm telling you, keep it up. If you just don't stop, you can get it. Connor.
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm blessed, man. What's up? How can I help you out?
Okay, so first off, I want to thank you for everything you've done, man. I've been wanting to get into wholesaling for a while now, and I recently just quit my job to do this. I hated the job. It was terrible, like 25,000 steps a day, man. So I'm going down this path I feel like I need to, and so I've gone through all of freewholesaling.com, watched all your videos, and I'm here for the ultimate game plan, man.
All right, man. So let's break it down. Where do you live?
I live in northeast Mississippi, maybe 30 minutes outside of Tupelo.
Okay.
So
my great grandmother actually lived in Tupelo.
it's
wow.
Elvis Presley's birthplace. So that's all we got down here.
What's down there?
Elvis Presley's birthplace.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
All right. So you got Tupelo. Do you live in Tupelo or is it outside of there?
It's outside of it, about 25 minutes away.
Okay. So what's the population in the county, you think?
If I think it's around 100,000, maybe 150.
I think it's doable. You know, it's not the best, but it's definitely doable, right?
It is. I was
Okay.
gonna ask you, would it be better if I virtually wholesaled Birmingham, Alabama?
No, I think 100,000. I think you can make it work. Let's try that first.
Okay,
I am always the biggest fan of in person. So
I got you.
you could probably figure out pretty fast if there's rental properties or real estate deals being done. I think
Okay.
I think you can figure that. I'm pretty 100,000 for a county. There should be enough activity.
Okay, and you think there should be enough cash buyers as well?
I believe so.
Okay.
And the only way you're going to know is by contacting them. So this is where we're getting into the interesting part. So I would do reverse wholesaling in this situation. Figure out there's going to be enough activity before we start doing it, right? So we are
Okay.
literally like a little shop, okay? We're selling contracts. Are there enough people that want to buy it? We got to figure that out. So let's start figuring out really quick, do we have enough buyers? So what you're going to do is just start cold calling the floor rents for the county.
Okay.
That's it. Simple, right? We're going to as long as you can find one person that says, yes, I'm going to buy more rental properties in this area, try to market in that area, then bring it back to that buyer. Simple as that. So let's find the buyers first. Let's start marketing to those areas they want. Start wholesaling.
Okay. And my next question is should I cold call Zillow for sale by owners, or should I do probates in that area, code violations? What kind of marketing do you think I should do in this area?
Market to where your buyers want to buy.
Okay.
Right. So figure out where your buyers want to buy. Right. And so from what I can gather from the Elvis Presley movie, there's probably some rougher areas of Tupelo and there's some nicer areas of Tupelo, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so your buyers are going to say, I don't want to buy in this area, but I want to buy in this area, right?
Okay.
Probably where you live, you probably don't live in a terrible, terrible area. It's probably a decent area to live. That's probably where your buyers want to buy, right?
Okay.
And so statistically, I found where the lower crime rates are with low real estate prices together are the best areas. You can use BART AI to do that. We have that at freelisting.com. You said we went through it, so you probably know it. I would contact the buyers and see where they want to buy. So that's wherever they want to buy, that's where I'm marketing to.
Okay. Sounds good, man. I got plenty of time to do it, man. So
all right, man.
I'm gonna get to
keep it up. I'm not here to tell you to quit your job or don't have a job just to wholesale, but this seems like a good opportunity. You should go after it, man. So,
it had to be done for sure.
All right, man. Keep it up. Let me know how it goes. Contact me next week and help you out.
All right, man. I appreciate it, buddy. Have a good one.
All right. How'd that deal go, guys?
Sweet. We were waiting. All right. So last week we told you we were getting a house under contract. We have that house under contract.
Nice.
And let me tell you, this is like the hottest neighborhood in all of Des Moines right now.
Well, I don't want to know. Don't tell me.
I'm not going to tell you. I'm not telling you.
Everyone's going to steal it, so don't tell me.
That's all I'm telling you. That's all I'm telling you. But so basically, we're kind of having trouble getting a price on it just because in the last 3 months, all the houses have shot up 20, 30,000. If you look on Zillow for the neighborhood, every house is plus 20, 30, plus crazy percentages. And it's in a really nice area. Yeah. We're just having tomorrow we drop off the earnest money and we're just trying to see. By the way, $250 earnest money. It is possible, everyone. Everyone told us before it was $3,000. Everyone we tried dealing with before, you can find someone that you can do $250 earnest. It's not hard.
Most buyers don't even know or care.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we're kind of just having a hard time coming to a good number just because of the numbers are so crazy. And it's only a small neighborhood. That's
you already you have it locked up for a certain price, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do some guesstimates. Give me guesstimates. Don't give me the real numbers. All right. What's a range of it being locked up for?
90 to 100.
90. Let's do 80 to 120. Okay. Let's be a little more broad for me. All right. You're 80 to 120, right? And the neighborhood, what is it going for usually? The nicer houses, 175, 200,
It's a 2-bed, 1-bath. So there's also a weird thing on it. I'll give you that later. But 2-bed, 1-bath. The ARVs are 155 to
up to 200.
Yeah.
Okay, the nice Zillow ones like that. Okay, so there seems to be some Do you think there's some meat on the bone where you get an assignment deal on this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like for sure, we don't know if we should like ask for 10K more or 20K more because like
That's
it's a
one of our
really
big
good
questions,
area.
Yeah, it's a good problem to have, right?
Yeah, it is a good problem.
So my best guess for you is it's a rough game to have. You have it locked up for this. And I know this is I hate to say this, but how accurate is the Zillow in that neighborhood? Is it way high? Is it way low? What is it roughly at? You know this better than anyone.
Mostly we've been looking on prop streams and just going on there.
Okay, what about the prop stream estimated value? What is that at roughly?
It's around 160.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
and the assessed value by the state is like 145.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is obviously way lower than it should be. So I mean
That's
that was
good. So I think it depends how much work, but
not much, very light repair.
Yeah,
it's
mostly
you could live
updated.
in it other than the garage has to be like restructured.
That's the one thing we
it.
kind
And
of
the
found out.
garage is
today.
detached. Like it's ready to move in. It's nice.
okay. So you're roughly, should I make 10? Should I make 20 on it?
Yeah.
Let's just do 17.
Okay.
See what happens. Right?
Yeah. So
You're gonna leave a little bit on the bone. I know that kind of sucks, but you know what? It's better just to get this thing snatched out, and we can see, man.
Yeah. Because I did follow like your MailChimp, like that like template where like our funds.
I'd rather you call buyers, honestly.
Okay, and we do have a couple buyers that like we've seen that they have linked properties that were like in the area too.
Yeah.
And we just sent out. I did like a mass email, like I sent out to around like I did that Facebook thing where I did like at gmail.com. I found a bunch of cash buyers, and they're all like, "Yeah."
You get the address out?
No. So that's another thing we wanted to ask you about. Like when I do send that out,
I got a little scared.
first, I almost just said the market or like what the neighborhood is too. But anyway, so what did I say? Where was I going with that? Shoot, I totally
MailChimp.
Yeah, so like the address.
Well, I got questions for you. So all right, let's just. I'll ask you the questions then. All right.
Okay.
So let's do 17 grand. All right. Let's just be. I'm leaning on doing 20, but you don't have a lot of buyers, so let's just leave 3 grand to just get it scooped up easy.
Okay.
Let's call the buyers that are legit. My rule for you: if they haven't bought 2 houses for cash in the past year, we're not dealing with them.
Okay.
It's very important.
So there's this one person that has 6 linked properties, but he's been out of the market for a few years. But he bought one like less than a mile away for like a pretty high number, and he rents it.
Okay.
So, like,
Is
that's
he
the only
renting them out?
Yeah.
Verified?
It's on PropStream. It's 6 linked properties.
Okay. Well, I just verify it with the guy.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's make an exception for that.
Yeah. Okay. Because that was the guy that's like has a house the closest, and we're probably.
Let's do it. Have you talked to this guy before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Try
talked.
17. Call the guy up.
Okay. So, so going back to the address thing, so we should obviously qualify them and know that
You got to
they're
qualify him.
Okay, so fully ask for like proof of funds and everything before I send them the address.
Proof of funds, maybe like if they're weird about proof of funds, how many properties do you own? Stuff like that.
Okay.
Like get legit. Make sure they're a legit real estate investor.
Right.
That's it. You shouldn't even believe I'm a real estate investor. If I'm going to buy a house from you, let me spit out 5 houses I bought last month just to prove to you. Don't believe anybody.
Yeah.
All right.
Should we ask for like proof if we're like, should we be like, yeah, can you send over like the 2 properties that you have and we'll look into them? Like,
give me the addresses.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And if also like bank statements and stuff like that too.
Bank statements are important too. But if they claim they're a real estate investor, they own rentals, catch them on a lie if they're lying.
Okay.
I'm scared to find there's 2 identical people your age that bought a guru course that want to get your deal under contract just to JV it and blast it out 10,000 people in email and screw you.
Okay.
They're looking to screw you.
So that's what
people watching this that are chomping on the bed because that's what their course guru said. So how are we going to separate those people from you? How many houses he own? That's it. Or how many houses he flipped?
Yeah.
Okay. So
All
you
my
said
cash buyers have at least flipped 2 houses.
okay. So
Verified.
when I call these guys up, should I just be like, what would you be willing to pay for a 2-bed, 1-bath in blank area? Like, should I ask that before?
No, I would say I would kind of dangle a carrot in front of them. Hey,
Yeah.
I have a property under contract in this zip code. Get in the zip. I'm not too scared to give out a zip.
Okay.
Don't give it out in this live stream, but over
Yeah.
the phone. And I was seeing if anybody's looking to buy it.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, we kind of did that, and like we had literally like 20 people respond, buyers, and they said like we put out 3 places that like we were like, yeah, we're looking at houses in these 3 places, and the one that we have under contract, every buyer was like, yeah, that place.
Yeah, it's a
that
good area.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I don't
They
know.
know we're wholesalers too, because we said like
Now we
hey.
got to qualify them.
Right. Okay.
So go through the questions at freeholding.com and ask the buyers. Did they pass it? Send them the address.
Right. Okay.
And they're going to give you, yes, that works. Yes, that doesn't work. Once they say it works, okay, what's a good time for me to go buy the property and look at? Is it a vacant house?
No.
Okay, that sucks. So we're going to, I think in my personal opinion, got two to three walkthroughs at most.
Okay.
So we're going to have to get a solid guy that you know is verified, that is okay with your title company, knows they're paying for it, knows you're going to make an assignment fee, and they're okay at that whatever your contract price plus 17. And if they're okay with all that, they're like super committed. Boom. Walk them through the house. That's it. Hey, Mr. Sellers, okay, my partner wants to go by, get some estimates of the property. Is that okay? Boom. That's it.
Yeah, we told her that that our inspection period was mostly for us to walk by with our partner.
That's it. Find your most solid buyer, walk them through, and go from there, man.
Okay. And then one last thing. So this garage that I said needs to be repaired, we didn't really know it was there. This was a driving for dollars, but like we got a lot in the neighborhood when we did. So we didn't know that there was like a really shitty garage attached. So I was thinking that we could possibly attempt to renegotiate. Should we do that at closing or should we do it soon?
Do the walkthrough first.
Yeah.
Because
And then be like, yeah, after we
talk
stop.
to John over there. That's gonna be a lot more than I thought. But let's see what happens. Let's kind of see how the walkthrough goes.
Okay.
Let's not get too greedy. You know, story acres. Don't get too close to the sun. So let's just try to get this deal done first.
Okay.
So you know the rule, man. Get the most solid buyers possible, and then we can start doing that.
And once we get the proof of funds from them, obviously it's okay to send them the address and everything.
Send them the address, but they got to be like super. Oh, that price works. I'm ready to buy it. Okay, let's walk through it.
So
I don't need to walk through the guy. They're like, it don't work.
Yeah.
Right? Like they got to be completely on board with it.
Yeah. And I guess the last thing I wanted to ask, I'm pretty sure the answer. I'm pretty sure I know the answer already. But I kind of like once you signed the contract, I called her up. I'm like, congratulations! Like I'm happy we got to help you like get this property off your hands. And then she kind of asked me, she's like, I don't have to be present for bringing like the contract over or anything like that, or because we're in Iowa and the abstract, she has to bring over the abstract, and she's wanting to drop it off. So I would just want she doesn't like sign off on anything. You wouldn't think, right?
Where does she live?
In Des Moines.
Yeah, in Des Moines.
I'd just ask for the telecom is the easiest way for the seller to close.
Yeah, I know it's rough too because we sent it to her on like a Friday, and our title company's closed on Saturday and Sunday. So like, and we have like the 48 hours to bring like the EMD and everything over to the title.
40 hours from business day, so you're fine.
Oh, really?
No way.
Yeah, it's business day.
Oh, we were freaking out. We're like, damn.
It should be business day, whatever the contract is, but don't.
Yeah, we
use in trouble for it.
Okay, and then also, so
your check for the EMD, the date should be Friday because you wrote that check on Friday, right?
Wait, say again.
Your EMD check, you wrote that on Friday. The date should be dated Friday, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so we're most likely gonna have to do a money order. Like I don't know,
because last time when we put money down on a different house, we brought in cash. They're like, this isn't typical, but they still accepted it.
You need that. What bank do you guys use?
Both Chase.
Yeah.
Chase is usually pretty good. They'll give you probably a check for free, honestly.
Yeah,
They're pretty good. They're not bad.
All right.
That's it. Hey, if you have a question, let me know. That's a good question to have. My always answer is that's a good title question. Let me ask my title person, and they'll help you make it as smooth as possible.
Okay.
I'm not a title agent. I buy houses. So that's it.
Okay,
Right.
one short question.
Sure.
Let's say we get a buyer to sign the contract, but our closing is a little less than 2 months, just because they have to move out and stuff, and they got to get a new house and stuff. So, is it basically just a waiting game? Like I just call her every week or so, like in between that.
We're in the convenience game. Okay. Whatever makes the seller happiest, you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Seller, whenever you're ready to go.
Yeah, that's basically what we did. That's why it took so long.
Give me a date within 2 months, and we'll do it.
Yeah. We keep on telling
Worst case scenario, Mr. Seller, if it's an extra month, okay, we can do an extension. I don't want to do it, but if you have to, don't feel too stressed out.
Okay.
Because when you get a seller stressed and backed in the corner, that's when they want to zip out of there. Let them know, hey, you guys are nice. You'll do what he's saying. You're good to go.
Sweet.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
All right. Congrats, guys. Great job. Proud of you. Now it's time to get to work.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry. Can I ask you one more question?
Sure.
Okay, this one I kind of forgot until just now. And basically, I was talking to the seller, and she said that it was originally assessed as a two bed, 1 bath, and then it was reassessed as a 1 bed, 1 bath. And I was kind of just curious because I called the city and I asked them, and they said they could change it to a 2 bed, 1 bath. But on Zillow, when you search it up, it still shows up as a 1 bed, 1 bath, obviously. And I'm just curious if we should market it as a.
How many bedrooms are in the property?
What was that?
When you walked in, how many bedrooms are in there?
We haven't even done it. We haven't done a walkthrough. We've done it all virtually, basically.
Pictures?
Yeah, she's sending us more right now, but
we got half of them.
Yeah, I don't know. She didn't send us a
Look at the
picture.
pictures. How many bedrooms are there? You just.
Yeah, she said there's
a rocket scientist. There are 2 bedrooms in here. There are 1 bedrooms in here.
Okay, but I think it can it was originally a 2 bed, 1 bath.
So we should market it as
how many rooms have beds in it?
Okay, there's 1 room with 1 bed. So then.
I don't care what it's assessed at. I don't care what the county has it is. How many rooms are in there? That's what it's going to be marketed for.
It's the only one that's assessed as a 1 bed, 1 bath in the entire. Everything else is 2 bed.
Walk in there and see.
And it's the same. Yeah. Okay.
Bro, you might walk in. There's only 1 bedroom.
Yeah.
Who knows? Until you lay your eyes on it, that's how you're going to market it.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
Proud of you guys. Keep it up.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Zach.
All right. Have a good one. Boom. Guys, got college kids out here locking up deals. We got youngins out here. We got people that are starting out. Hey, they're in their 60s, 70s. Guys, wholesaling real estate, that is the point. That's what it's all about. Going out here and living the life of your dreams by wholesaling real estate. It is possible. Go out here, start wholesaling houses. If you want to learn how to wholesale real estate absolutely for free, do me a favor. Go to freewholesaling.com. It's my free real estate wholesaling course. And I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Appreciate it, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe. Have a blessed